Welcome to Sister to Sister podcast. Wait, listen to this. Beautiful sound. Of Johnny Walker.
Blue?
Black?
Girl, blue.
So, we have Johnny Walker Black and ice cream. And we're going to talk about stuff. So welcome to the inaugural season of Sister to Sister podcast. I tried this a long time ago, but I ended up not using that channel anymore. That channel, my second channel, is no longer going to be makeup. It's going to be gaming. So that's a thing. But yeah, welcome. Say hi, GT.
Hi, GT.
Whatever.
I need an ice cube.
Put the ice cream in there.
Would you like an ice cube?
No, I would not. This ice cream is really good. This is fantastic.
Right, I get it. It tastes good.
And the chunks of chocolate in there. Was that brownies?
I don't know. Read the thing.
This is Denali Extreme Mousse Tracks. You got mousse in it.
Never heard of that before. Ice cream and mousse. Got it.
Like an actual mousse. It's got mousse in it.
You're not weird.
Mmm.
Is it caramel? So glad you like it.
Oh my god, that's so delicious.
Kroger.
Kroger stopped selling guns, but we're going to talk about that later. Anyway, this will be uploaded the next day. I have my fingers crossed if you can't see. Of course you can't. But we're going to start off by talking about Easter. Today is Easter Sunday. And also April Fool's Day. They are not related. A lot of people try to correlate the two on the internet. I rebuke you in the name of Jesus. But Easter is about the resurrection of Jesus. It's not about some Babylon goddess, some Easter goddess named Easter that's, that's spelled Isthtar. You seen it? You ever seen that?
Girl, no.
Oh,
I rebuke
child.
all those things in the name
No,
of
let me
Jesus.
show you, girl. Let me show you.
This is the day Jesus came back.
I'm gonna Google Ishtar.
He went and beat up the devil. He came back today. That's what I
spelled it
remember it
wrong. I put
as.
Ishtar. Sumerian goddess of love, beauty, sex, desire, fertility, war, combat, justice, and political power.
I'm sorry, wait. She's all of those things.
Exactly.
One more time. Say it one more time.
The goddess of love, beauty, sex, desire, fertility, war, combat, justice, and political power.
Okay, so how can you be the goddess of love, war, and political power all at the same time? Those just seem to contradict each other. Like,
I guess it's easy. I mean, you just become...
No, it's not. No.
Well,
You know what? It's easy if it's made up.
Oh!
It's exactly right.
Wow,
Wow, that was so not... That wasn't good.
Oh, yes, it was. Okay, well, see, even the Christians have started to reject Easter. They say Resurrection Sunday.
Yeah, because they've,
They muddled it up.
Yeah.
They
have, what do you call it?
Yep, that's what that is. What is it?
I'm trying to think of the very easy term that everybody uses.
For Sunday? For Easter?
No, when they've, did it just to make money. What do you call it? What's the term for that?
Commercialize it.
There you go.
They commercialized it. For sure,
Easter
yeah.
is the commercialized way to say Resurrection Sunday.
True. And also, I don't know, because, pagans like to infiltrate our Christian traditions because the Christmas tree shouldn't be a thing. It is a pagan thing. But we're like, oh, it's so cute, and I love Christmas trees. I do. Even if it is, like a pagan thing, I do like Christmas trees. And even Santa Claus. Santa Claus is something.
Ever liked the thought of Santa Claus.
Me either.
Ever. Like, I am so thankful that our parents raised us and we never believed in the Easter Bunny or the Tooth Fairy or Santa Claus.
Did we even put teeth under our pillow? Because I can't remember a time that I did that either.
No, we didn't, because our parents didn't lie to us. It's like, oh, this is just a way to get them to behave so that they can be rewarded at the end of the year with Christmas gifts. You know what we got to behave? A whooping. We got a butt beaten.
So many whoopings.
And then all she had to do was give us that look. I was like, okay, I'm straight up.
There you go.
I know one thing. I'm not lying to my kids.
I'm not either. I'm not even gonna give them gifts if they ain't in school. They ain't getting gifts. So this 1, 2, 3. Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Because they're not gonna remember.
Exactly. And they're not going on vacation if they're not in school. Or even if they're that young.
I wish somebody would tell me to take my 2-year-old to Disney World. No.
And no offense to all the people who've taken their 2-year-olds.
You should be offended. You should be highly offended because they ain't going to remember nothing. And then you know what's going to happen? It's like, hey, do you remember when we went to Disney World when you were 2? They're going to say no. I was like, I spent $3,000 on you that day.
I'm not taking my children when I have children.
They're going to be wearing Walmart and Goodwill clothes until it matters. Yeah. Until people start making fun of them. Then I'm like, okay, let's go to Hollister. Let's go.
Hollister, girl, no.
Whatever, I'm going to be banking.
No, Hollister ain't no banking place.
Okay, it is when they're like in elementary school.
I'm still giving them Walmart clothes. They don't know. Those kids don't care what clothes you got. Maybe junior high, high school,
okay,
maybe.
Junior high, whatever. I'm not feeling this right now.
Okay.
I'm supposed to put it back in the bottle.
Okay. Well, you do that. I mean, I'm going to sip it. I'm a lightweight, so I'm just sipping it. Anywho's, Easter is about the resurrection of Jesus. He died for our sins. And we celebrate that by going to church. Some church is going to throw a play with the story of Jesus and how he was killed by the Gentiles. And, how he rose again, the whole thing. Last year that we went to the Potter's House, Fort Worth. It was pretty good. The guy that played John the Baptist.
Oh, man, he was so good.
Man, he was good. He was the best actor. Black Jesus wasn't acting very well. Give me some limes in mine. I want some lime in my drink. Thank you. Do you hear that beautiful bean footage? Oh, great.
You can edit it out, remember?
Whatever. Well, that's pleasant.
Is it? It's better.
Yeah, I don't know. Anyways, so Easter. It's about Jesus. All that other stuff, bump that. It's about Jesus. And the Lord and the Holy Ghost.
Jesus died. And he went to Hades. And he beat up on the devil.
He beat up the devil for 3 days, man.
He gave him the butt whooping of all butt whoopings.
Mm-hmm.
And then, not only did he beat up the devil, he defeated death.
Yes, he sure did. He rose back from the dead.
And now he in heaven.
He in heaven. Sighing at all of us because we were so stupid.
Shaking his head.
Yep.
Just
he's in the forever state of SMH. Okay. Anyway. We're gonna move on from that. So that's just a little Bible lesson for the day,
quote us. But yeah, that's the Bible lesson.
This is a footnotes version of the
Cliff Notes.
The Cliff Notes. That's what I meant. Footnotes, Cliff Notes, whatever. So, next thing I want to talk about is I haven't touched on this subject on my channel yet, but we're gonna touch on it now since we got JT and she live. All right, gun control. and this fake push to get gun control.
Oh.
And it's like, as I just asking, right? It's almost like, I don't want to be a conspiracy theorist on this, but every time a tragedy happens, it seems like right off the bat, they got their little pawns, their little, oh, we need gun control. And now they got children in this fight. Like, you don't have a fight. Go to school. Leave us alone. Let the big boys talk. Because this little David Hogg and this little bald chick, they get on my nerves. Especially that little skinny guy. He looked like he is 105 soaking wet holding a barbell in his hands. He is
does.
so skinny and so annoying.
Wait, is that because I just know their names and their annoying voices, but is that the hog guy or is that a different one?
Yeah, the hog guy. There's only one of them, I think.
Well, I don't know.
The two main ones is the hog guy,
and I didn't know the chick was bald.
The girl, yeah, that chick is bald.
She needs to stop.
She needs to stop too. I know.
Okay, so this David Hogg guy.
Mm-hmm.
He needs a whooping. Okay, because he is everywhere and he is sitting up telling everybody that you're killing children, and Rubio is collecting $1.05 for every child that's been murdered, and it's all, you didn't see that? He put a stupid price tag. He was giving a speech and he put a price tag. He's like, I'm gonna put this up here, and this is the amount of money that Rubio collected from the NRA for every child that was murdered,
but
or whatever.
That's assuming that the NRA is recruiting murderers out there. There is not one single mass shooter that has been a member of the NRA.
And what I don't understand, why is he steadily saying that NRA members are murderers and they want to kill children? I'm like, do you not realize that, like, there's a whole bunch of people in the military that just fought for your freedom to say all this
They don't
nonsense?
really care about that. They don't really care about that.
They don't even think about that, which is even, it's worse. They didn't even think about the people that they are highly insulting.
Don't do that. Yeah. It's they don't take into account that freedom. I know it's a cliche, I know it's overused, but freedom isn't free, okay? They don't think about that. They don't think about the veterans at all, okay? I respect the military. I appreciate what they do because I'm not able to do it. Even if I wanted to, I have really flat feet, I'd be denied. But they really want their 15 minutes of fame. And you can say all you want to that, some people have a different way of dealing with tragedy, dealing with this, because there's another person on the other side, Gall,
Kashev.
Yeah. He's doing the same thing, but he's just not getting a lot of airtime. He's trying to
he's
put
conservative.
Yeah, I know. But these guys, like, I remember seeing a tweet from David Hogg that someone quote tweeted, and he got like a free box of Life Bars or something like that. Oh, thanks for these Life Bars, and he took a picture of it. I'm like, if I was famous from a tragedy and someone sending me PR in my in my mailbox,
And he said thank you?
yeah. Girl, I can pull it up right now.
No, that's all right.
Phone.
I do not need to see him or anything about him.
He went ahead and put that on his Twitter.
Like it's a good thing.
Yeah, like.
And how ironic, it's called Life.
Oh, I think it was Life Bar. I don't remember. It's some type of cereal bar, meal bar that you eat for breakfast.
I understand, but.
Like, I would be like,
Who was the PR person doing that? Because,
they just want the exposure because he got a lot of followers and everyone talking about him right now. So they got what they wanted. They don't care. They care about their bottom line. So basically, all they doing, he made himself look stupid to me in that.
Yes.
Because I would have donated it. I wouldn't even put it on Twitter. I'd be like, you know what? I'm not going to put this on Twitter. I know they want me to put this on Twitter so they can give them exposure.
See,
I'm donating this to a food
any
food bar
kind of sense, any kind of
What is this?
Self-awareness. Hold on.
It's 8:57 p.m.
Thank you.
Everyone knows what time it is when we recorded this.
You probably can't do that.
Yes, they can. You look at the thing. Oh, you done missed it. All that.
Whatever.
Yeah, they saw that. Anyways, or they heard that.
Okay. If he had any kind of self-awareness, any kind of just, even not common sense, but maybe just sense, he would have took that and donated it.
Yeah.
Saying, I don't want to cash in on a tragedy. I'm trying to bring awareness. No, I don't want sponsors and publicity and all. No, I want awareness. That's what he's been preaching.
Yeah, awareness. And then the thing that gets me the most is that all those people that are advocating for gun control, these young kids who can't even vote, bullied that kid. They bullied him. Why do you think he shot up the place? Because he was bullied. And it's their fault that he did that.
Well, I wouldn't say it's their fault.
They're part of the problem.
They
basically.
are a part of the problem.
And they're
Most
not
definitely.
owning up to that. They're not owning up. Because I remember that bald chick, whatever her name is, she was like, yeah, you don't think I forget what she said. It was basically like, you don't think we knew that he was bullied? I really forget what she said. But she basically proved to us that she was the one bullying him. And their little group of people, whatever. He was a loner. All this other stuff. I forget the words. But
So, you telling me... And what I just don't, my head hurts trying to wrap my brain around it. And you know what I always say, I'm not going to ever try to understand stupidity. It might be contagious. I just want to try and wrap my brain around it. And just like, okay, so this has happened in the past. And we steadily trying to get rid of statues and just pretend like history didn't happen. Yet all the while still repeating it. And the same outcome keeps on happening. Stop bullying people. Stop. I bet you there is still somebody being bullied right now.
Bullying is a big problem. And it's a huge problem. Because I know people who were bullied in high school. I wish people would have tried. No, I don't wish that. But if they did, like, I don't know what was going on with me in school. Like, when people did try to bully me, it must be a gift from God. Because, like, I'd be like, it didn't make sense to me. Like, they would try to bully me, and all I would hear was, like, I couldn't hear them.
Yeah.
Like, it was so weird. Like, they would try to throw insults at me, and I literally couldn't understand them. And I know that was God.
The only thing that stuck with me
was your fingers?
Yeah, they called me Freddy Krueger because I had long fingers.
And long toes. I'm sorry.
See, you're bullying me right now.
Not.
Where's my AK? No. Oh, wait, I'm sorry, my AR.
Yeah.
I'm so sorry.
AR means automatic rifle.
Anyways, that's the only thing I remember them. Because I know, and then chocolate milk. They told me to stop drinking so much chocolate milk so I can be white like them.
Oh, child, for real?
Cause you know chocolate, because that's all I drink. I'm not just drinking milk.
Because regular milk, because I always give you that 2%, 1% skim milk
Nasty.
crap.
Anyways, those are the only two things I remember. And you know, me being the only black chick in the class of 2002, from kindergarten to high school to senior year, I heard more than those two things.
Yeah, most definitely.
Those are the only two things that I remember, only because
it was food related.
Freddy Krueger is not food related for one. It's probably because maybe I thought it was kind of humorous. I thought it was funny. I don't know, but those are the only two things that I remember. And looking back on it, you know, it was, I mean, for little kids to think about that, it was kind of clever.
Yeah.
But everybody told me that I had beautiful hands.
You do have beautiful hands.
Like, Daddy told me that he wanted to send pictures off to be a hand model when I was younger.
That's a little creepy, but
No, it's not, because he always said, I wanted you to be on, remember those, I can't believe it's not butter?
Oh my
those
God, yes.
tubs of butter, it was just the hands and there was people talking. He wanted me to be on those commercials.
That's hilarious.
So,
oh my gosh.
I literally thought it was people being jealous of my hands because everybody told me that I had the most beautiful hands.
And they were jealous.
And I had really long fingernails. I must have some kind of vitamin deficiency. I'm not eating right.
Girl. You know what? And I told you the oil that I was, sidebar, the oil that I was putting on my hands was working. This nail polish is fantastic. This is the reason why. Because, see, the nail polish came out here and it broke right here.
What nail polish?
It's a gel nail polish, and it's the one that's across the street from that Whataburger by my house.
I'm not going all the way down there.
Well, I'm gonna go there. I'm gonna get my nails done again when I get
I'll
some
just
money.
get gel nails.
Streamlabs, Patreon, PayPal, down below. I am broke. Please help a sister out. Thank you. Back to gun control.
Anyways,
Yeah, but if we can just get rid of the bullying problem, we don't need gun control. We need people control. And I don't want to control people, but if you teach people and give the precedence that bullying is bad and it has an effect on the bullier and the bullyee, I guess, you know, the person being bullied, it's a negative effect on both of them because they can put up a front all they want to. Those kids, David Hogg and Bald Chick, I don't know her name, but they probably feel really guilty, but they're using the fame to, you know, push their emotions down.
No, they're using the fame to deflect the guilt.
Mm-hmm.
That's exactly what they're doing.
That's exactly.
They're trying to blame everybody but themselves.
And that's what kids do. They're not grown yet. And for all these grown people to be like, we need to lower the age of voting, you're stupid.
Okay, wait,
You're
I'm
stupid.
sorry. This is my not pet peeve, but this is what I don't understand. Okay. Hear me out.
Okay.
Okay. So they want to lower the age of voting.
Mm-hmm.
But, okay, let's say we lower the age of voting to 16.
That'd be such a bad idea.
Okay, so you're 16 and you can vote now. But you can't have any of the, like, all this stuff in the Constitution yet.
Yeah.
You have to be 21 before you can get everything in the Constitution.
Right.
I don't agree with that. As soon as you are able to vote, the entire Constitution should
be,
apply to you.
That's right. That's right.
So if you cannot own a handgun until you're 21, like it is right now, 21 should be the age for
it
which
should
you
be
can vote.
raised. It should not be lowered.
Everything you vote on should be able to be applied to your life.
That's right. I agree. Amen.
Hands down, 100%, without question. There shouldn't even be a debate.
I think that's right. I like that. We should raise the voting age to 21. Who's with me? Raise your hand. There we go. Both of us raising a hand. We're on a podcast. Yes. I like that a lot.
Asinine to even think this is, I'm going to vote at age 16,
but I
but I
can't
gotta
even
wait
drink.
6 years.
I can't.
Well,
I
can
can't
get
move. I'm
everything.
not legally an adult yet, so I can't like buy a house. I mean, you could technically buy a house, but are you? No, you're not.
That's not anywhere in the Constitution.
I know, but you know, your brain isn't even developed yet. I mean, at least with being 21, your brain is closer to being developed. But that's a really good point, JT. Kudos.
I know.
Kudos. Like, raise the age
Like, that was
of voting.
the very first thing I thought of when I was like, okay, you already can't get a handgun. And I kind of understand why, because you can conceal it more and kids are stupid. Okay, fine. Rifles. You can't really conceal a rifle.
No.
You gotta have a strap around your shoulder just to carry it sometimes because, you know, they kind of heavy.
Yeah.
But if we're gonna, like, that's gonna be just about every single gun
Yeah.
that 18-year-olds cannot have, but they're steadily voting on it.
Yeah.
That makes no sense.
It does not. It does not. It does not. It does not. I agree. Yes. Yes. That's great.
And that goes with everything. If there's another ban and you have to be a certain age to do something, but it's in the Constitution, no.
Mm-hmm.
We need to agree upon an age where every part of the Constitution can be applied to whoever is voting, then that needs to be the age.
Yep.
Want to find a middle ground, make it 20? Fine. 20 is the time you can have a handgun and an AR and you can vote.
Because I like 21 because it's like 3 years after you turn 18, and that's when people become adults. And by the time you hit 21, you've lived some of your adult life, and so you know what's going down. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, you're not just trying to follow the trendy things and like staging walkouts because you want to do the gun rights things because people died tragically, which I understand. If I was young right now, I would have walked out too.
Yeah.
I would have been upset.
Me too.
I would have been highly upset, and I would have walked out. But once we, had a couple more years under our belt, we are off in college. We are discovering ourselves and what we actually believe,
and we have
and not
finances.
Just following a herd.
Mm-hmm.
Then you should be able to vote.
But see, it's also dangerous because college is like indoctrination central.
I know, but still, you have to be able to find yourself. If that's their selves, then they should be able to vote.
See, like once I understand that, and I still agree with you, but this is kind of a sidebar. But college, they indoctrinate kids because when you go into college, I see it all the time. You go into college, especially women. You look nice, you look feminine. And you're cute, you have makeup on, but by the time you get out of college, you got that shaved head on the side,
and your hair
and
is 15 different colors,
and you got those cat eye glasses, and you're fat. I'm fat, but you know what I mean. You fat, you know what I'm saying?
I think those are probably the somewhat extreme. Not all women that go to college turn out to be that way.
But they are liberal. They are like extreme.
I know, but have you seen the map of the United States?
Yes, the middle is good. Okay.
Okay.
I feel you.
They may be in college that way, but they don't all stay that way.
They don't stay that way. They don't.
So they can vote how they feel right now.
Yeah, and then by the time they get to the next election, they'll be like, "Oh, well, what was I thinking?"
I know exactly.
All right.
And that's another thing. Another sidebar.
Okay.
I just want to reiterate how awful a job the previous administration did. The whole shebang. All of them. Everybody did such an awful job. Awful.
Okay.
That we have him in the White House now.
Trump is in the White House, y'all.
That's how bad they did.
Yep.
Okay, sidebar over.
Okay, but I wanna elaborate on that a little bit because
Girl, they were awful. And then it's like a new person every single day from the past. Mm-hmm. It is implicated in some kind of conspiracy, some kind of collusion, some kind of treasonous mess.
Mm-hmm. And then, we wanted to talk about this. We can kind of, segue into this from the gun control thing because of the previous administration. All right. So, everything that people, especially up in power, whether it be celebrity, maybe not celebrities now because of the whole Harvey Weinstein thing, or Weinstein, whatever, but especially in government, the Democrats get away with everything. They get away with everything. Bill Clinton had extramarital affairs with multiple women. He is a rapist.
I was like, he didn't have an affair. He raped somebody.
He raped people.
And guess what?
Got away with it.
He's not in jail.
Got away with it.
Making millions of dollars still.
And then Trump had an affair. You can say it's true or not. It doesn't really matter. 10 years ago with some script. We don't care.
And it's not like he didn't already broadcast his lifestyle for the past 30 years. Mm-hmm. He's been living like this for...
Everybody know he a billionaire boy.
30 years.
Playboy.
He has been living like this.
Yeah.
And I'm sorry, nobody said anything about Hugh Hefner.
But he's not a politician.
It doesn't matter. Does not matter.
Yes, it does.
What?
It does matter. No one's gonna flip. He's the owner of the Playboy Mansion.
Okay, I'm sorry.
Jeez.
Okay. But they praised him for it. You cannot sit there and have Hugh Hefner on this pedestal. And you can't tell me that Trump's never been to the Playboy Mansion.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, so Hugh Hefner on a pedestal. People worshipped him just about. Everybody looked up to him. Everybody loved him and his lifestyle. Mm-hmm. Trump does it. Oh no, this is bad. This is bad. Children are watching. I'm like, fool. Are you kidding me?
Dude, the double standard is so huge when it comes to left and right. Like, you got pedophiles all up in the place, donating to the Democratic Party or being Democrat themselves or whatever. All up in the place. And then Roy Moore. Is it true? I mean, to me, it's pretty true.
Yeah, it didn't help that she lied.
Yeah, it didn't help. Because I think it did happen. I think it did happen. I think that he's got some pedophile tendencies to him. You know what I'm saying?
He probably doesn't anymore.
Yeah.
He probably was like younger, not that much younger because, whatever.
Yeah.
But he was younger and stupid. He's probably changed his ways.
Yeah, true.
But see, again, it was years ago.
Yeah.
It was years ago. Before, he was, deputy sheriff or something like that.
Something that don't matter. Just title.
But it was years ago.
Mm-hmm.
The Democrats did it while they were in office.
They still doing it.
And they did it last week. And then they was like, oh, okay, he can just resign. It's okay.
What's his name? Anthony Weiner. Thank God he's in jail. But he's like one of the few examples of how they get prosecuted. But it took so long for him to be convicted.
And then that's not the only thing. There were so many people after Harvey Weinstein. Everybody in Congress and in the House had their own little scandal, and they just made him go away just silently. But
because the media don't talk about it. The media don't want
they
their
talked about it
boys.
for a brief second.
Yeah.
Such a brief second. And then just pretended like it didn't happen. But Trump did something before he was even anything in political anything.
Yeah.
This is just like front page news 24 hours a day,
Stormy
7 days a week.
Stormy Daniels. She a hoe. Okay? She got some big tatas and she did some porn. Ooh, big whoop. I know you did not honking your horn in my pocket. Anyways, so the double standards when it comes to left and right politics is freaking huge. And it really gets on my nerves because it's with everything. Like, you can literally have a Democrat and a Republican do the same thing. Like, let's say collusion, because it's happened. Okay? And one will be disregarded and the other one will be blown out of proportion, even though there is no evidence to support it. We have evidence that Hillary Clinton colluded with the Russians, sold uranium to them or whatever, in disguise of a speaking event in Russia with Bill Clinton, and they donated that to the Clinton Foundation.
And not only that, even if there was a way that they could get away with that, okay, but just the simple fact they was like, hey, Hillary, all those emails, go ahead and send them to us. We're gonna subpoena you. Go ahead and send them over. Delete.
Yeah.
Oh, hey, okay, you deleted those emails, but go ahead and send us the hard drives.
She
Hammer.
crushed them.
Bleach bit. I'm like, if anybody at all, ever, in the history of mankind that didn't have the last name Clinton, if they were to do that, they'd be in jail right now.
Right now.
Just the simple fact that she destroyed the hard drives.
It blows
guilt.
my mind.
It is guilt.
It is.
I don't understand.
That is, what do you call that? Obstruction of justice. That is obstruction of justice 101.
And even if they were like, you know what, we're gonna let the obstruction of justice slide, even if that was, well, apparently that is a thing.
Yeah.
Just the simple fact that she did that is evidence that She was hiding something,
was
and
guilty.
she is guilty of a much
And
worse crime.
you can call this conspiracy if you want to. She killed that dude.
Star.
Not Star. Seth.
Uh-oh,
The
Google it.
leaker, the DNC leaker. Seth. His name is Seth. Seth Rich.
Oh yeah.
She killed him, man.
Well, she had him killed.
She had him killed, but her hands are all in it. There is a trail of bodies behind the Clintons, and that is not a conspiracy. That is proven fact.
I mean, it is so eerie.
It is.
How somebody in political, just the whole world's eyes have been on them. And all the people that they, not all of them, but just people that they know, they have more dead friends and relatives than anybody in the history of anybody.
Like if Hillary was to come over here and be like, "Hi, I want to," no, I'm like, no.
Like,
It's
you need
$1
to leave
million
right now.
a year. No, I don't care. I want to live, cause I know I'm gonna do something to piss you off, and I'm gonna be telling like I don't know, some private investigator. And then all of a sudden I'm drinking my tea. I'm like, oh, I feel funny. Or it's gonna be some dude hanging me up on a thing. I'm gonna have to leave notes everywhere. I'm not gonna commit suicide because that's happened before. People be like, I'm not gonna commit suicide.
Mm-hmm.
I will never kill myself. Blah 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 blah. And here they go. Oh, so and so killed herself with a scarf. Like, no. Stop up, Missy.
She does that every single video.
Dude, I know, and it gets on my nerves. I gotta take that dumb thing off her collar. Anyways, so yeah.
Hi, baby.
Don't
What
be
you
don't be
doing?
shush.
Yeah. Cause she's so fluffy. You can't see her eyeballs.
Anyways, now we're gonna talk about what was the next one we're gonna talk about? Oh yeah. Let me look it up right quick. So on the cover of a magazine,
Oh, Jesus.
the
Take the
Hollywood
wheel.
Reporter.
Like, Jesus, can you... Okay, you don't have to come back for everybody. But can you come and get me? Come and get me. Can you pick me up on your horse?
Dude, it's so crazy. And then like these dudes just like
And then they're okay with it.
They agreed to be on the cover of this. If I was a man, I was like, hey, we want you to be on the cover of this
no
magazine.
way in
Let
hell I would ever do this.
Let me set it up for you guys. Let me set it up for you. So let's say you're a dude. If you're a dude, just you're a dude. If you're a woman, pretend you're a dude, a macho man. A manly man.
You
that
don't
gets
even
stuff.
have to be a macho man. Just a man.
Okay, just be a man. And they'd be like,
Regular
hey,
man.
you want to be on the cover of a magazine? You're like, snap, yeah. Let me be on the cover of that magazine so I can get famous. And I was like, on the cover, it's going to have the triumph of the beta male. You're like, stop that mess right now. The triumph of the beta male?
Not only that, you're going to be with 3 other men, and you're going to have your hands in another man's pocket.
And that's when you say bump that. I would be saying all the cuss words in the world, JT. I would lose my Christianity. I would lose it. And then God would be like, what are you doing? Would they ask you? Wait. Oh, okay. You're
I was
forgiven.
like, I understand. I understand.
Don't take that to heart. God would not say that. He does not make excuses. He does not. Don't say that. Okay. Well, anyways, yeah. So yeah, it says the triumph of the beta male.
Just Google it and just look at the
I'll put it on the
foolishness.
screen for you. You see these dumb dudes, and I'm surprised none of them is not opening their mouth like this. I hate when dudes smile like that.
Like
I mean, I can
SpongeBob.
understand if you're like busting out in laughter, but if you like say cheese and you're like, no, don't do that. Don't do that. Men, don't do that. Unless you're doing it in a mocking, ironic way, then yeah, go ahead.
And even make that as limited as possible.
It's for real. Because people could take that out of context. They always do. But let's talk about beta males right
I
quick.
don't want to.
Yes, we're going to have to talk about beta males
Okay.
because, you know what? I'm going to go ahead and say it. They are the reason that I am single. And also feminism is the reason that I am single.
Because you created beta males.
That's right. And you know when Alex Jones was like, they're turning the freaking frogs gay? That's what they're doing
You
to males.
know Alex Jones be tripping.
Yeah.
He is the definition of tripping.
But he's got a point.
But he has a point because it's now been proven. And crazy conspiracy theorist Alex Jones was the first person to say it.
Yep.
And now it's freaking scientifically proven.
Mm-hmm.
And I am starting to believe that back in the day, they were like, well, little girls are at a disadvantage. They are not performing as well as their male counterparts.
Put the tinfoil hats on, people.
And they were like, we need to do something to level the playing field.
Uh-huh.
You know, they started all this feminism and these activist things, and you know, it worked.
Mm-hmm.
We are now equal.
Mm-hmm.
But they did something and didn't tell nobody. And I believe that they did something to affect all males across the board. I don't know if it's in the water. I don't know if they put something in the air. I do not know what they did.
But are males or females, basically?
Like, the low T center and testosterone treatments should not be a thing.
For real.
Like, men's testosterone on average, or maybe not on average, I don't know the numbers behind it, but there are too many men with testosterone issues. And it's not just, oh, your levels are just a little bit low. No, they are medically dangerously low.
Yeah, like every time I listen to sports radio, it's get your low T and men's T clinic and all this other stuff all across the DFW
And there
area.
is a reason. It's because there is some kind of plague affecting only men.
I mean, it's not just affecting me. I have very low estrogen. That's the reason why I have it's because, well, I don't want to get too much into it, but
that's not across the board.
No, it's not, and it's not because of anything chemically in me. It's just because of a thing.
I understand.
But yeah,
You have a special situation that's you, but all women, like, there aren't commercials on the internet and on TV and on the radio saying low estrogen clinic. I mean,
1-800-246 low E.
I mean, that doesn't exist. It is all testosterone all the time, commercials everywhere about low testosterone.
Sure.
And I believe that they did something, these evil feminists did something to our men, and they are suffering now, and they did not think about the repercussions. They were just saying, men are evil, let's level the playing field, and this is what they did, not thinking that, hey, we forgot we need men to create more women.
Yeah, they don't really care, honestly.
I mean, like, if they really, like, there was probably somebody who's like, no, that's too extreme. Don't do this. Just do a little bit. And this is the outcome, like low testosterone. But just think if that person wasn't there. And I really believe this happened. There was somebody there that's like, no, that's too much. Don't do that. Just think if they would have went full blown. The world would have been 80% women. Because
Girl,
all the men would have died.
I would have ended my life if I was around that many women.
Oh, girl.
Oh my gosh. I mean, I know I'm a woman, and JT can tell you. Anytime I see a woman acting up, I really go hard on them because I'm like, every time I see a bad one, I was like, damn it, she's a woman, giving us a bad name. I was like, look at this horrible actor woman. She can't do good as the males. Like, I really have, like, I despise feminism so much. Anytime I see a hint of it, I'm critical of it. Like, I've always had aspirations, me growing up. You know what those aspirations were?
Marry a rich guy.
Marry a rich guy. Be a stay-at-home mom. Do my own thing with my children. Raise them right. I can't do that because we have beta males. And we have, oh, you're a woman. You can do the same job as a man can. I don't want to work. I want to stay home. I don't want to be stuck in a cubicle all day.
I really wish that they would stop with that. I was like, we are different. We are different species.
Yeah.
We are completely different.
We have boobs.
Not only that, they are stronger.
Yeah.
Mind and body.
Yeah.
They are just stronger.
And
y'all
smarter.
just need to get over yourselves and just admit it.
We nurture.
That men are stronger. We are emotionally and lovingly stronger. Like everything they're weaker at, we are stronger at. And it's a perfect balance.
It's a yin
but
and
no, y'all had to mess it up. And y'all want to be stronger in mind and body and emotions and everything else. And then you wonder why you're freaking tired.
Oh, I'm tired, girl.
I'm tired of being tired.
Me too.
Wait. First, let me back it up. I'm not tired because of that.
No.
Girl.
No.
I know I'm not strong.
I'm not.
I'm not even fixing to try to be.
Ice cream got my teeth dirty. That's all right. I'm blocking my teeth off.
But they have ruined it for the women who aren't feminists, and you realize that feminist is one of those minorities that just yell the loudest.
Yes, and
like
that's what
trans
I hate.
people and feminists. Y'all are screwing.
Not all trans. I know some good trans.
Hashtag not all.
Yeah.
But y'all are screwing it up for the majority of
And then,
the world.
have you ever heard of TERFs, JT?
Why? No.
TERFs, trans exclusionary radical feminists. They're feminists that don't accept trans because they're biologically male. Can you imagine? Can you her reaction? And that's the reason that Bunty got booted off of Twitter, because he made this like little tweet, right? And it was shoe on head. You know shoe on head, right? That chick that looks very young.
Girl,
and
you know I don't know who that is. I don't have
my
Twitter
bad.
or Facebook.
Okay.
or any of that mess.
There's the YouTube personality. Her name is Shoe on Head. Her name is June Lapin, and she's pushing someone off of a roof, and it says shoe on head, and she's pushing someone off a roof, and someone's going off of the roof, and it's a TERF, trans exclusionary radical feminist, and he got kicked off of Twitter for that. It's basically making fun of Shu dunking on TERFs all the time on Twitter. And that was it. And he got booted off of Twitter for targeted harassment. So ridiculous, man. This is the third time, and this time it's a permaban. So he cannot be on Twitter again. And he had like freaking 48,000 followers.
Okay, I understand that, but I'm trying to figure out how that is, and I understand how Twitter can call it harassment. I get that, because like a bucket of ice cream and a fat feminist with shaved head and half of it's blue and half of it's yellow, they'll call that harassment.
Yeah.
Post that picture. I get it. But if it is funny,
And there's context.
it's not harassment.
I
It's
know.
satire.
I know.
But whatever.
They don't care. They just wanted
They
him off of
surely
Twitter.
don't.
I don't know, because Bunty is like the nicest guy ever. Like,
I've
literally.
seen things. He seems really cool.
Yeah, he is very cool. I'd like to meet him one day. But yeah, he got kicked off of Twitter because of that. But anyways,
Jesus, I'm ready to go.
no, you're not ready.
Yes, I am. I'm more than ready. I am ready. I'm ready.
Anyways, so beta males, you're the reason that I haven't found.
Wait, first feminism.
Feminism messed it up, and then the beta males came.
And because of feminism, we have beta males.
That is so true. And stop white knighting for these feminists. Yeah, you can marry one or whatever, and yeah, they may give some up to you or whatever, but your life is going to be miserable. I swear, Francesca Ramsey's husband is miserable. If he is happy in his relationship, I will be very surprised. You know the girl I'm talking about? The one that was in my video with that dermal piercing. Have you seen it? Have you seen my girl? That's Francesca Ramsey.
She's married.
To a white guy.
Of course she is.
To a white guy.
Because you know why? I'm sorry, but a majority of black men would never, ever.
That truth hurts, man. Daddy, if you listening, I know that truth hurts because you know you wanted a black man.
Ever.
You know you wanted a black man.
Ever.
Because she is controlling.
Ever. Never. Black men, majority, hashtag not all. A majority, though, would never, ever, ever, ever just submit to a woman like that.
Nope.
to a woman, period.
Nope. And yeah, I mean, you know, I want like that dominant husband, but you gotta be smart. See, this is like, okay, I prefer black men. I want to marry a black guy. I think they're very cute, okay? But the reality is hitting me hard that I'm going to be dating white men. It's hitting me hard because here's why.
Oh, I understand why.
You know why, and I'm gonna tell the people who maybe don't know why. The majority, hashtag not all, but the majority of black men are stupid. Yeah, they might be that dominant person in the relationship. They want that control, which is what I want, but they're stupid. They are, you know, being a liberal is not bad. But if you are a liberal who thinks like, you know, feminism is needed, you know, there's inequality and rampant, like we're the most racist country in the world right now, and we're actually the most inclusive and the most.
All I can do is roll my eyes when people say stuff like that. You have absolutely zero proof of that.
Exactly.
There is absolutely no kind of shred of evidence that we are the most racist country.
And we're not. And I don't want a man that thinks like that.
And
I don't.
I wasn't even thinking about stuff like that. I was thinking of, okay, fine, liberal, fine. Mm-hmm. But if the first thing I see is your daggum underwear, it's not gonna work.
Yeah.
It's not. And you know what happened to me when I was doing Uber Eats for the split second I did? Did I tell you about the time I went to this ghetto
McDonald's? Yes,
okay.
you did.
Girl, this man, I got the order and I was supposed to go into my car and deliver it to this stupid rich girl that lived in the skyrise, okay? And he followed me to my car. He was like, "Ooh, you look pretty. Can I have your, you know?"
Shut up, Missy. What? Shut up. Ain't nothing there. You want some attention? Come on here and give me some attention.
Stop. Missy, come here.
Interrupting a good story, too.
Come here.
Come on over here. What's up?
She's so stupid. Anyways, before we were really interrupted. Okay, so he followed me to the car, right? Mm-hmm. He did the whole spiel of trying to get my number, and you know I was not having it because Sandra, you know what I'm talking about when the dude, his underwear showing, and he's just sagging. Sandra, when I tell you this was the most extreme I have ever seen somebody's underwear. I mean, it was down, not just his butt, it was down his thighs. His thighs were hanging out.
Was he wearing the long white tee? In my white tee.
It wasn't even covering up his behind.
Why?
I saw his underwear, the bottom of his behind, and some thigh. It was ridiculous.
He must have been homeless.
No. He had a oversized nice jeans. They were ridiculously too big, but he was a big guy. And he had on a larger tee, but it didn't go down not long enough. It was not long enough. And he is literally holding his crotch, but he wasn't holding his crotch, he was holding his pants.
Yeah, by the belt buckle part.
No, not by the belt buckle.
I mean, you know,
he was holding his pants by the crotch of his pants, but it wasn't his actual crotch.
Right.
And he's doing that, asking me what's my name and what's my number, and I'm like, and I really, Sandra,
you gotta hold your tongue because you might.
What I really wanted to tell him was, it passed through my mind. I'm like, I ain't got time for this. I gotta deliver this food. I was so close to saying, I'm a Christian conservative. Just going through the whole spiel of saying that.
Yeah, they
I was
lose.
like, I ain't got time to deal with you. I don't have
They
time.
lose interest real quick. Or you just, like, if you're on the internet, like, if someone's bothering you, you just show, like, a selfie. This happens to me a lot. I was like, oh, you're really cute. They slide in my DMs. I'm like, oh, I'm really fat. Oh, okay, well, have a nice night. I'm like, yeah.
Well, apparently, I wasn't fat enough for him because this was in person. And I wanted to say that so bad. Because, so, if you ever have somebody, like, if you have a second, or if you... Sometimes it probably would have ended really, really quick now that I think about it.
You know what? I did try that because I remember I was trying to get to the Women's March on the inauguration, I guess, the day after the inauguration. And I had to work 8 to 12 that day. And so I just tried to make it to the Women's March, but it was already over. And then I was just like, there was a bunch of girls. You can tell they were like, oh, I'm a feminist, but let me wear my half shirt and my jeans, because it was a really nice day in January and it was like really hot. And so I'm like, I'm sorry, there was a bug on my Johnny Walker. But he was like, man, these girls with their Starbucks and da-da-da-da-da. And I was like, yeah, I know, blah, blah, blah. And he was like, what are you doing? I was like, I tried to get to the Women's March, but I didn't make it in time. He was like, oh, what you do? What were you trying to record? I was like, yeah, I have a YouTube channel. Oh, he wasn't trying to get with me. He was trying to be a business partner in my YouTube channel.
Wow.
Yeah, I was like, no. He was like, here's what the people want to see. They want to see, fight videos and, just pretty much ghetto stuff. He wanted to do music and stuff like that. He was like, I know Sean Combs. I'm like, boy, you are homeless with a stolen phone. Because he tried to ask for my number. I was like, no, but give me your number. He goes, I don't know my number. I'm like, oh, you stole that phone. Okay, that's okay. And then he tried to write down my number on a plastic bag. I gave him a fake number.
Wow. A plastic bag?
Yeah, on a plastic bag. Because he's... And, he could be on hard times. That's fine. I'm not dogging him because he's homeless. But don't lie and say, oh, I know Sean Combs. I used to do work for him all the time. Yeah, then you would still be employed, my dude. Like, you would be smart and have a savings and not be on the street or something.
Even if, like, say, let's say he spent it on medical bills. Mm-hmm. He had an addiction. He's clean now. He's good. Put that on a resume and go get a job. For real. If you work for Sean Combs, you somebody else gonna hire you.
Yeah, for real. So, and you trying to put your business in YouTube? YouTube is demonetizing everybody. You would know that if you were in the know, but no, he's not in the know. But anyways, that was my little story. Beta males.
Oh, but wait, the best part of my story about the dude with his butt behind hanging out. Mm-hmm. He follows me to my car. He does his whole spiel trying to get my number and my name. He got neither. And then at the end of it, he said, girl, you got a big old booty. And I'm like, wow.
Ooh, I would slap
that.
him.
I mean, I don't know what kind of hussy that works on.
Man, that's a grandma.
But
thing.
do I look like one of those hoes?
Do I look like a charlatan? Do I look like a Jezebel?
I am not. And I wasn't dressed like one. I didn't look like one. And I don't come off as one. And for the fact that he thought because I'm black, that's the only thing I can think of. I'm black. So therefore, I must swoon at the time of a man with his behind hanging out says I have a good booty. I was like, oh, yes.
No,
yes,
see, okay, like, I don't understand. This is what I don't understand about some black men, hashtag not all. We, or at least no woman, should be able to be swept off of her feet by saying, hey, shawty, you got a nice booty. Come hang out in my crib. I'll make love to you all night. First date. Don't even know your name. That should not happen. How about trying to get to know someone? And men, or dudes that think that doing that type of stuff is cool. Stop it. Because all you do is create drama in relationships. Because you're going to cheat. You're going to cheat. If you talk to a woman like that, they're going to cheat. Because all they're looking for is, some free sex, basically. That's all they're looking for. And so all these relationships...
Sometimes that's all they want.
And then, okay, look, if I can sidebar, I know that we were supposed to be talking about beta males, but now we're talking about...
I mean, they're so uninteresting in their betas,
yeah,
so we're done.
I want to talk to women, especially black women, that they're proud to be the main chick. They're proud of it. They know their man is cheating with a side chick. And yet, he don't come home to you. You don't make him lunches and dinners and stuff. You don't take care of his kids.
So wait, so you the chick that went through labor and gotta wash his drawers and gotta make him food, and that's still not enough for him.
Nope. And then see, I don't I understand that you got a man. You got a man and he's kicking it with you. That's fine. But you ain't gotta keep him. 9 times out of 10, the dude is unemployed. 9 times out of 10. And you sitting here trying to stick with him for what? And he cheating on you and you know? Like, I remember when I worked at that office job back in that collections place. I forget the name of it all of a sudden. No. Oh, man. Ace Cash Express. Mm-hmm. Yeah. I was working at their corporate office, and this girl came into, I had this little office because I was doing just, stuff or whatever. She came into my office crying. And I was really sick at the time. I'm like, I'm really sick. I have strep throat or whatever it is. Actually, it was tonsillitis. And she was just crying to me like, I cook him his food. I do all this other stuff for him. And then his side chick calls. I'm like, wait, what? His side chick? Yeah, his side chick. I'm like, he's cheating on you? Well, he's not really cheating on me. That's just like his little fling, and then he comes back to me. I'm like, so he's cheating on you? She's like, no, I wouldn't call it cheating. I mean, it's just his little fling. I'm like, so he goes away from you to have sex with another woman and comes back? She's like, yeah. I'm like, he's cheating on you. I didn't understand the concept of side chicks. When
did that become acceptable?
I don't know.
And it's only in our community.
I don't know.
You don't see, well,
you might.
You see it everywhere.
Uh-huh.
I don't want to just single us out, but it's accepted. I would say predominantly in black in black communities. I can't imagine Asian people doing that. I can't imagine Hispanic people doing that. I can't imagine white people doing that. It is known, celebrated, and accepted in black communities.
Yep.
Why?
I don't know. Cause if I was dating a black guy and I found him, he's like, oh no, that's just my side chick. My main one. I'd be like, get out of my house. Hair in my mouth. Ugh. Anyways.
It'd be like Beyonce, to the left.
I'm not. Stop singing Beyonce.
I know. I can't stand her.
God, I really don't like her. I really don't like Beyonce. Sorry, all these black folks that are probably watching. I don't like Beyonce.
I don't like anybody that at her age, and she's not old. She's a year older or younger than me. We're a year apart.
Yeah.
And we're like exactly, because she was born in September 4th?
Yes.
I was born September 17th.
See, you know what? Okay.
It's a shame that I remember her dumb birthday. She got on my nerves.
But speaking on that, why is it that Beyonce's birthday is celebrated nationwide? Because last year when it was her birthday, Happy B-Day was trending on Twitter. Michelle freaking Obama dressed up as Beyonce for her birthday. Beyonce is not Jesus. We don't celebrate her birthday. Am I gonna get some cake? Am I gonna get some candles and some presents? I ain't celebrating your birthday.
I'm sorry.
only celebrating Jesus' birthday because I get gifts.
Apparently, not everybody celebrates her birthday, because I didn't even know that was a thing.
Because you're not on Twitter.
Okay, not everybody's on Twitter, and the people that are on Twitter don't freaking celebrate her
I understand
birthday.
that, but
it's just
Serena Williams dressed up like her. It was like they wanted you to celebrate Beyonce's birthday.
They can want to all they want.
Stop mocking me.
I'm not. Nobody is celebrating. The stupid people that want to kiss up to Beyonce is going to celebrate her birthday.
And it just fuels her ego so much. I'm surprised, honestly, that Kanye didn't hook up with Beyonce because their egos are so
You can't have
huge.
a competing ego in the same household.
True.
That's why he got meek, stupid
Kim Kardashian.
Mm-hmm. And I don't care. You can call me mean. She is stupid.
She's stupid.
She just...
The whole family is stupid. Man.
I mean...
The whole family is messed up. The most sane out of all of them is the one with the babies.
Oh
all
yeah,
the kids.
what's her name?
I don't remember.
Courtney.
Courtney? Is it Courtney or is it Chloe?
It's Courtney.
Are you sure?
Yep. Courtney is.
That's the one with that dated that douchebag though.
Yeah, and see, that's saying a lot. She's the most sane one.
So true. Cause the Chloe, right? Chloe, the tall one.
Yeah,
That
the
don't
tall,
look like
thicker
nobody
one
else?
that says that her mother had an affair and she has a different father than everybody else.
She don't look like nobody else though.
That doesn't mean anything. There are a whole bunch of
Kris
white
Jenner.
families. Whatever.
Kris Jenner is a
Whatever.
hoe. Okay.
Whatever. She is.
Mhm.
But still, there are a whole bunch of families that's like, yes, like brown hair, blue eyes, brown hair, blue eyes, brown hair, blue eyes. Why you got red hair and green eyes? Why? What's
That's
this
true.
right here? And freckles. What's up
Yeah,
with that?
that's true.
That happens all the time.
True.
Now, I still don't know if her mama's a hoe and she does have a different father. I don't know, but that stuff happens all the time.
True. But yeah. So yeah, Beyonce sucks.
Oh
Beta
my
males. I know we're not talking about them anymore, but
Because they're beta males.
yeah. And black men do better. Black women do even better. Please. And that's just not like a feminism type of thing, but you're doing really bad. You're doing the worst out of all the demographics. Black women do the worst because we're always pregnant before marriage. We're always on assistance and welfare and stuff. What?
Black men are doing the worst.
Oh yeah, because they keep getting killed by each other.
Is that they don't want to work either,
Mm-hmm.
and they're the ones that's selling drugs on the corner and then going to jail for it.
Mm-hmm. And I think
Oh,
it's
and then another sidebar. This podcast is gonna be 2 hours long. Okay.
no, it's not. It's only an hour and 20 minutes. Wait, hour and 6 minutes. That's it.
Okay. Sidebar about black men not doing good. The latest shooting. I don't know if you're gonna do a video about
No,
this.
I'm not. Let's go ahead and talk about this.
Okay, I understand. This was totally unjustified. They should not have shot him 20 times. It was ridiculous the amount of times they shot this man.
Mm-hmm.
Totally unjustified. They need to lose their job, and they really do need to be tried
Mm-hmm.
and probably convicted. I'm gonna let that play out. But if this man hadn't have been breaking the law and then running in
From
the
the
middle
cops.
of the night from cops, knowing
What they do.
that we are having an issue with cops killing unarmed black men, why would you first commit a crime?
Mm-hmm.
Second, run.
Why?
Why? I don't care if you're trying to make a point. I don't care. As soon as you break the law and then start running, just expect to die.
Why are you running?
Why?
Why are you running?
And he should not be dead right now. He really shouldn't. Even if he did run, he should be alive. But it is so stupid to me how people just totally ignore the fact that he was committing a crime and then he ran from the police.
Because they don't
Why?
I don't know what it is about people, you know, like I don't know, just sticking up for black people when we do bad. Call us out on it. We aren't ever called out on it, and we continue to do the stupid stuff. If you call us out on it, and we are taught not to do these things, then we will be better.
And not only taught not to do these things, if they do slip up, you need to beat the black off of them. I don't care if he's 22. You need to go get a big old 15 thick belts, leather, beat the crap out of him.
I'm trying to tell you, because some of these
Because
parents,
I would much rather have a beating. I would much rather beat my 22-year-old son, and he probably with a child himself. I would rather beat him, beat the black off of him, than have him dead. I would much rather do that. I don't care if I hurt his ego. Or I was like, I have a child of my own. You can't beat me. Boy, I wish you would tell me I
and
can't
then
beat
that's
you.
the thing, like some of these parents on white and black, whoever, it doesn't matter what color you are, this is a problem. Stop being your child's friend. Be their parent. Stop hanging out with your children. Yeah, it's fun to have activities and stuff like that, but if you're like, oh, we're gonna hang out with their friends and all that other stuff, blah, 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 no.
It's like, oh, they can only drink with me when I'm in the house.
No,
It's like,
stop that.
that's
Stop
stupid.
that right now. See, mom and dad would be so mad because we are 33 and 34 years old drinking. They would be mad.
Yeah.
They would be mad because, you know, that's just how we were raised. But we drink responsibly. I'm done with this, honestly. I can't drink the rest of this. Oh, God, JT, don't choke.
Because I don't know what it is, but it's not really good to me.
It's because it's not Johnny Walker Blue.
I didn't have blue. I had black.
No, this is not what we had. This is not what we had.
It is not as smooth as I remembered.
This is not. We had Johnny Walker Blue.
Blue is more expensive.
Oh,
I did
duh.
not. I did
What is
not
this? Is this
get
expensive?
Blue. No, this is least expensive, and
Okay.
I know I didn't get Johnny Walker Blue.
Yes, you did.
No, I didn't.
Okay.
I probably got Johnny Walker Red. Maybe it was red.
This
I don't
ain't
know.
popping.
But this ain't it.
popping. This ain't popping. I can't remember what we were saying.
Dang.
We were on a roll, and then, if you don't know, what happened is that the battery died, and it was plugged into an outlet that doesn't work.
In my brand new apartment. I'm gonna have to fix that. Because I learned, I was trying to vacuum one day, and I'm like, oh man, my vacuum broke. Nope. The outlet doesn't work.
Yeah. So yeah, I think we were talking about men. I know we were talking about like in the black community. Oh yeah, we were talking about that shooting. That's what we were talking about.
I know, I said, the last thing I remember is don't run from the popo.
Yeah. So black people, stop committing crime. And whenever you are caught, don't run from the police because you know you're guilty. You know you're guilty.
And then if you do run, just go ahead and write out
Expect
your
to
will.
get expect to get shot.
And you know
Expect
what
to
I
get shot.
always say. If you are breaking the law,
Expect
your
to die.
chances of death go up. I don't care if you're speeding, doing drugs, selling drugs. Even if you... Well, it was something insignificant.
Possession of marijuana.
Okay. Possession of marijuana. Very insignificant. If you run
Yeah.
in Texas
Mm.
from a cop,
Mm-mm.
happens to be white,
Mm.
and then you reach for anything,
Mm-mm-mm.
you're gonna get shot.
Yep.
You're gonna get
It's
shot.
gonna happen.
We don't know if he was reaching for his cell phone or if he already had a cell phone in his hand. Either way, very unfortunate. Like I said, he should be alive. It was totally stupid to shoot him 20 times when he's running from a non-violent crime. And I don't even know if he was the one committing these crimes. He was vandalizing cars. And I'm sorry, at 22 years old, how childish can you be? Just to go and just busting windows. I mean, what the crap happened? Did you lose your job? You just that pissed off that you wanted to mess up somebody else's stuff? I don't understand. I don't get it. And I know, I understand that this man is dead. I don't want to speak ill of him, but what he did was absolutely stupid.
I mean,
And he would be alive right now if he wasn't acting stupid.
And that's just the cold hard truth. And sometimes the truth hurts. You don't want to hear the truth, especially when it affects you and your loved ones. But it has to be said. You know, black folks need to do better when it comes to our responsibilities and our well-being and just, you know, our reputation. Because we have a reputation of doing crime because it's true. Statistically, we commit the most crime.
I have a coworker, and I was like, we are, and it's even worse, like black people, what, 13% of the population?
Something like that, yeah.
But inside of that 13%, there's women and children.
Mm-hmm.
So it's like 5% of the 7% of the population. And now I understand that women, you know, kill people and do drugs and all that crazy stuff too. But a majority of it is men.
Yep.
So 7% of the U.S. population is committing, let's be generous, or generous. Let's say they're, what is it? 13% is committing 50% of the crimes?
No, not crime. Homicide.
Homicide. Worse. They're killing people. Okay, so 7% is committing what? Let's say 40% of the homicides. That is
That is outrageous.
That is outrageous. And then I had a coworker, she said, I don't believe that.
It's
I'm like,
FBI statistics of 2013.
do you not believe the FBI? Even if, let's say, the FBI is racist, let's just say institutional racism is a thing. Let's just say it is, even though it's not. Let's give it a cushion. Let's say 10% of the population. That's still being generous.
Even if it was 25%.
Yeah, if
of
it's
the
25% of all
homicides.
25% of all homicides is committed by 10% of the population, that is still an issue.
Yeah, it's very much an issue.
It's an issue that shouldn't even be one, because we are screaming racism, racism, racism. If there is so much racism, then we should be on our best behavior.
Exactly.
If you want to live,
because
stop doing dumb stuff.
Like, I know, and it's like back whenever there was rampant racism, black people were like, "Well, don't look Mr. in the eye.
Yeah.
Don't look white people in the eye."
Look, I can't. Now I understand that is racist, and you know what.
Yeah.
But, and I don't want to adopt that stuff. You know?
Yeah.
But we need to remember, what we had to go through
and
what we had to do to survive.
Yeah.
We totally threw all that crap away.
And it's not even, we don't even need to do that. We don't need to say, oh, well, yes, master, and stuff like that. We don't need
don't
to
look
do
in the
that.
eye, just look down and just rock.
Yeah.
Just rock and just look down.
Do your Negro spirituals.
Like, we don't need to take it that far, but we can just treat everybody respectfully. We can do that. We can let's start with that.
Instead of saying you beep, 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 we don't need to do
let's
all
just say,
that.
you know what, sir, I disagree. Well, why not just say that?
Yeah. It's like, do you know why I pulled you over? No, officer, I do not know. Well, you were going 55 under 35. Officer, I do not agree. I would like to see your speedometer. Or whatever, speedometer. I don't know, that's what I call it.
It is not a speedometer. That's not what it's called.
Yeah. So, we are going to cut this podcast.
I don't understand why the world is so stupid.
The world is stupid, but we will save this for another podcast. Thank you for tuning in to Sistah, the Sistah podcast, the inaugural episode. I am
the inaugural episode.
We're initiated. This is going to be a thing. We're going to have an episode 2. So the inaugural episode.
Like how often?
I don't know. It's not going to be like a weekly, monthly, or anything. It's just whenever we feel like it. I don't have a schedule, so you get it when you get it.
You shouldn't make a schedule. This should be like a quarterly thing or a monthly thing.
No, we can do it every 2 weeks.
Oh, that's a little too much. But okay, every 2 weeks.
Oh, well.
You know, I am down for whatever you think is best for your channel. I'm down for. Every 2 weeks. Thanks.
Don't hold me to it though. Thanks so much for watching. I will
be holding you to it. I'm like, you coming, right?
Okay.
Bring your
whatever.
rap.
Okay. Well, we'll do it again.
If you want to be successful, everybody else has a schedule. Why don't you have a schedule?
Because I got stuff to do. Shh.
What you have to do is this.
Okay, fine. Okay, every 2 weeks. 2 weeks from now, we'll have another podcast. Sistah, the Sistah podcast, episode 2. What will it be about? I don't know. But we'll find out. Surprise. This has been JT signing off and Sunny signing off. Have a great day.
I'm done with you. Get out my apartment.
No.
Get out.
Goodbye, everyone. Have a great day. I'll go do the same. Bye. Wait, stop.